Noin kun mä pyöritän päätä, niin voi jarpoa häikäistä. Päässä on nää lamppuja. Niin kuin on nyt Jarpollakin. Nyt me syöksymme tähän. Ei tähän vanha-aikaiseen höyrykoneella toimivaan hissiin, vaan tämä on isommalle porukalle tehty myöhemmin sähköhissi. Vielä se rymissi. Siinäpäs sitä. Kännykötä käännellään pois, että ei tuu räjähdysaineita räjäytellä. The airbox, the pipes and everything brought down. This one has the cage for the men, cage for equipment. They are controlled by the winder driver above, by the bell system which is on the wall behind you. They want to use it to go up. They press 3 bells. It is then responded to by the winder driver above, who again presses 3 bells. Then the just lukas joku kissi. Ilmakompressorit on joku.
Right? Children want to come out and have a look?
Tästä on kultaa.
What do you think it is? Is it gold? So, yep, that's it. It's amazing how quickly the women are the ones that pick out the gold.
Äsken oli kissan kultaa ja
It's like a heat setting.
tämä on oikeita kultaa, joka kiiltää tuolla tavalla. Ei heijasta valoa sillä tavalla.
Tools that were used. This one is the Stroker 1882. It was a dry drill. It produced massive amount of dust when used. It's called just basically pounding the rock a hole. 2 men were used to run this. One this end and one up this end, turning the drill piece every now and then. This was also known as the Widowmaker. The miners, after years of using it, suffered from meningitis or silicosis, severe disease of the lungs. Their lifespan was approximately no more than 40 years. Once they had it, they died from it. That's why it got the name the Widowmaker. Around the 1900s, the drifter came into use. It had water forced in through it, through a pipe, down through the machine, through the steel, and out the hole. It solved the problem of the dust by turning it into mud. Some of the miners, unfortunately, were then copped it the other way and got influenza and pneumonia from being so wet. But, one choice or the other. This only required 1 person to use, not the 2 that this one required, because the drill piece turned itself. In, I think it's 1930s, the common air leg was used. The air leg does all the work. It's run by compressed air. It doesn't need to be pushed on, you just basically have to hold it. Prior to the use of the drills, though, in 1868, they used a hammer and tap. There was a tap man and a hammer man. Tap man would hold the tap in a hole. Well, the hammer man got to hit the hammer. The tap man would turn it a quarter of a turn after each hit. They would do that for 8-hour shifts, occasionally swapping over. The hammer man was generally very cautious of hitting his friend's hands because when it came time to swap, retaliation and revenge was always part of the game. No, you don't know that. Ready? size of the blasting up, the size of the base. This pattern is called a wedge cut. It is now not used today, it's too dangerous. The pattern that is used in today's mining is called a post hole or a burn. Post hole, because the centre hole is used to weaken the rock and there's no explosives put in it. There are 23 explosives used, or holes filled with explosives. This one is called the vertical. It's not, again, not used, it was used with the stroker, drilled with a stroker. The used today, used back then, sorry, is the gelignite, safety fuse and detonator. Plugged into the hole, short fuses, long fuses. The long ones are set burning first. The powder monkey would set them all up, make himself scarce and count them as they went off. He had to make sure every single one went off, as it was his job to come back and solve the problem. Today, they use about so much power gel, a non-electric detonator, ANFO, which is ammonium nitrate and diesel fuel mixed together. It's shoved it, the fuse is put into the power gel, put it at the back of the hole, then filled up with an ANFO, and the electric detonator was then added. This box here is what it's used to fill the holes up with the ANFO. It uses air, compressed air to push it in. Now, is anyone afraid of dynamite in explosions? Just put your hand over if you want. Now, you get to see what it was like for a miner if his candle went out. If your candle went out, your best effort was to crawl along the floor and find the tracks for the ore truck, and then find your way up from there. Now, if you look at the wall, I'll show you the firing pattern. Okay, ready? See if anyone can count it, because whoever gets it right gets to have an interview for powder monkey positions. Again? Okay. Does anyone turn the lights back on?
Ei haastellaan Jarkon kanssa hyviä työkaluja, konelapioita ja poria.
Menisiköhän käsimatka
Okay, everybody ready?
Pitää suurentaa kassin koko.
No niin, menemme takaisin maan pinnalle. Tässä se hissikuilun yläpäässä on sitten kärryllä ajettu se malmi tuonne seuraavaan koppiin, jossa se on pudotettu murskaamokoneeseen. Täällä ylhäällä näkee jonkun verran, mitä Bendigo näyttää. Puut tosi on kasvaneet vähän niin kuin tiellä. Iso kaupunkihan tämä on.